have estimated that about 20,000 swimming pools on the east coast have been flood inundated, and probably that number again, another 20,000 have been severely affected by flooding. Floods have probably made a lot of people think more deeply about their business and about their strengths and the weaknesses in their business. For us, being a franchise network, I suppose we had the ability to respond in ways that other businesses might not have.
Well, when all this happened, it was probably, I don't know, a day to 2 days after the floods, the regulars started ringing. 3 days after the floods, the phone was ringing every 5 minutes. It was like, help. Went out and saw a few of the pools by the river that we look after, and there was one of them up to 2 metres of mud in the pool. It's a 3 metre deep pool. Stuck the pool pole in and only went down a metre. The rest was just mud.
We were able to really get behind our franchisees and let them focus on the day-to-day to get people's pools right. We were able to create a website for our franchisees, a forum, a chat room for our franchisees, so they're able to share some of the problems that were happening in their businesses, how to get around those problems, how to get access to insurance. We're able to engage our suppliers very early in the process on behalf of our franchise owners to make sure that stock was ready and waiting in warehouses or at the border, so that as soon as the floodwaters receded, we're able to get stock to our franchisees when other independents couldn't. For a lot of our suppliers, we're able to guarantee that they'd get paid, just to make sure that we had pallets of pumps and pallets of salt waiting, so that our franchisees didn't have to worry about that. I think being part of a franchise network, we're able to step in behind our franchisees in a way that enabled them to get on with the job, whereas a lot of independents probably were worried about other things.
I got onto Poolworks. They've got a commercial advisor who just came straight out and set me up with the gear, told me what to get, how we do it, and actually physically went through the first few pools with me, and we were just sucking mud out of pools left, right and centre, and yeah, without their help I just wouldn't have known what to do, basically.
Wow. It's about the whole brand and how everybody in the brand works together. The franchisor has a team of specialists that get on with doing their job, so that the franchisees can get on with dealing with the customers and the emergency in hand. But it's not just the head office support staff, it's not just the franchise owners, it's also the franchise owners' staff. And in most franchise brands, the suppliers are an important part of that family, and all of us working together to solve the flood crisis for the customers and the pool owners is what it was all about.
We ended up getting a total of 28 people over that period of two and a half hours, basically. We kept rescuing people until we got really low on fuel and the light was fading, and we waited till our second machine could be deployed from Archerfield, and a second crew came out and got another 15 more survivors after we had to leave and head back to Archerfield.
And his house at Yeronga near the river got totally flooded out. And unfortunately he wasn't insured, and he lost a lot of stuff because he was off working while all that happened.
The pool was just like the absolute Brisbane River, dirty and dark brown. It smelled horrible and had a thick layer of mud through the bottom of it, so it just copped the brunt like every other part of the house did. It was terrible.
Poolworks went in there and talked to our suppliers. Astral Pools donated a new pump and chlorinator and filter for him, so we went and installed all that, and basically we cleaned his pool up for him, just since good job he did, we just wanted to help out.
It was lovely of Poolworks to come along and help us, and my wife and my family, my kids are very, very appreciative of the fact, and it just meant that when we were at a very low ebb, a company like Poolworks came along and helped us out, and we couldn't be more thankful or grateful. And Poolworks are number one for me. I mean, they're just a fantastic bunch of guys and ladies that helped us out over that period of time.